Welcome to Near Mint Condition, where you can be part of a positive, honest community and lay claim to some comic book knowledge. I'm part of the duo Astonishing Melanie, and my husband is running late, and he asked me to start the channel or start the live. So here I am. And yeah, how are you guys doing? I love seeing everybody saying good morning, and reminding people to hit the smash button, smash the like button. The Uncanny chair. Where's everybody from? And thank you. Yes, because it was my birthday Thursday, so I was wearing my crown. I was going to wear a wig, but I didn't have time to put it on because Omar's drying his hair. Let's see. So looks like you got your Black Panther Omni Happy Saturday Minties. I'm going to assume that means Minties, right? Yes. Is it back here? Well, I'm sure he'll show it. Oh, Knights of Pendragon's back here. Let me get that out. Good morning, Ringmaster. Hi, Mark. Thank you, Josh, for the birthday wishes. And good morning from India. Okay. I'm sure we'll open this up here in a minute. And thank you, Roy. Okay, open it now and give it a huff. And let me see if I could tell where it is created, where it is printed. So can we open it up?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Look, you're only what time is it? 3 minutes late. Actually, that's pretty good. Thank you, Matt. And good morning, Big Stu in Orlando.
Professor of comics. I can be 15 minutes late.
Oh yeah. Do you guys know that? Is that still a thing in college? If your professor is 15 minutes late, you can just leave and it doesn't count against you. Wait, attendance doesn't count. I guess it's unless it's a class where it does. And then if it's TA, it's 10 minutes.
What's up, everybody, to your first December Saturday live stream here at Near Mint Condition. It is Melanie's birthday weekend, hence she's wearing the tiara.
And not my wig. Because I said you're drying your hair. He said it was 10:56. He's like, oh, we got 4 minutes.
I didn't realize how close we were. Many happy returns of the day, Melanie.
Thank you. Who said that? Isn't that British? Isn't that a European thing? Wait, you just said you're from India. Well, that has a British influence.
Oh boy, let's stop with the historical.
Unfortunately,
lesson.
Okay. I tied up Omar. It's taken over the stream fully. The people have spoken. I knew this day would come one day.
Thank you, News Food Channel, for my.
I thought about putting on me. Omar is late.
USA 0-2. My dad. Need some good news here.
You open.
Okay.
Because the mouse is on my side.
There's a couple boxes over there too. That's why I put them.
Yeah.
For you to open, if you don't mind.
Oh, wait. Those books are okay. Now we got.
How's everybody doing this Saturday? Not earlier, but arrives exactly when he means to. That is from Lord of the Rings.
I know.
That's Gandalf.
And thank you for understanding. ENK logs. Britishers left long ago before I was born. Which is good.
I got excited when I got this because I thought there was a leaflet in the back because of this right here. You know how Dark Horse and IDW always have a leaflet with their hardcovers, or most of the time I thought that was a leaflet, but it is not. So here it is, Knights of Pendragon, cracking it open for the first time. I can't wait to read. I've read none of this stuff.
What is it? Where's the printed?
Smells like turkey, but I could be wrong.
Well, if I could see the fine print from over here, read it upside
Where's
down.
your progressives?
I had a student. She asked, "Can I crack the spine on this?" It was their new books for the book club during class.
And I was like, "Stretch that spine. Nobody cracks spines anymore."
Go ahead and do so. Thank you, Lionheart, for the super chat. Happy birthday, buddy. Melanie! Cake and cupcake and wine and champagne. Any plans for your birthday weekend? First, let me give you.
It is
you're gonna love this one.
It is the iMac printer. That's the.
You gave me a super chat, not give me this.
That's where Cyclops belongs. Right on the ground. Apocalypse punching him. That is.
I thought it was a Sentinel. Is it who's punching him? Having people over.
What's up, Omar Reyes?
That's the plan. This evening and have a fire out on the patio.
I'll be honest with you guys, this one doesn't smell that bad. It kind of threw me off. So that's why I was like, well, maybe it's Dolly, but no, it is.
James, he's cracking it open before he shows it.
Oh yeah. Give me a second. Let me stretch the spine really quick, James.
Multitasking watching a folding.
I'm multitasking too, baby. I'm stretching a spine while talking to you fine folks and my wife.
I listened to the Lost Books of the Bible YouTube video while making pancakes and uploading GIFs. I multitasked as well.
She was. Good morning, Omar, Melanie.
Hey, Chris Balga. It's a rainy day here in Charlotte. What has been your biggest surprise read of 2022? Oh, that's going to be a video that you were recommending to people. Also, happy belated birthday, Melanie. I really liked, but it's not a surprise because I knew it was going to be good. Gods and Mortals, Wonder Woman, that we read for the book club. And Patreon, which you can join for $7.77 because it also includes like Ask Me Anything and Discord and voting rights. And
yeah, there are different tiers to start at
access
$1.
to documentation.
Speaking of documentation, the documentation to the upcoming December collections will be out on. I usually upload them on Sunday, right after I do my top 10 picks. Dude, I saw Omar Reyes in the chat.
Well,
we hung out with him in New York City.
Yes, we did.
At that Smash bar.
And we smashed glasses together.
Okay.
Omar, I'll go up there. Omar, I'm so happy. I bought X-Men Inferno Omni and completed my goal of owning every X-Men Omni from X-Men Volume 1 to the Claremont Lee Volume 2. Now patiently waiting for Ultimate X-Men Volume 5. That's awesome.
No, he's not. He's waiting for Uncanny X-Men Volume 5.
Nope. Okay, you're waiting for Uncanny.
Ultimate X-Men 5? What the heck would that even have?
Will it not go up that high?
No, they only need one more to wrap up the series.
I'm so sorry. I don't know.
Good morning, Mano. Happy birthday weekend, Mel. Oh, any update on when Sarah and Sentient will get the undamaged copies to IST and CGN?
Undamaged?
Yeah, they got like they lost a lot of their stock.
Oh, shit.
So I told people that they'll be back. I don't know. I think they were expecting a second stock this week, but it's the holidays, so who knows? I'll ask. I did ask, by the way. I did send out. Oh, I got a lot of news. I have a lot of news. Yes, I do. I did reach out to Dark Horse. They gave me back some information about hardcovers and things like that. And at the beginning of next year, they'll be happy to come on for an interview. One of them from the department. They don't have a collected editions department. Each department has their own editor that is in charge of collected editions, so they work a little bit different. But I am talking to somebody that is the VP of sales and marketing, and that's what like David is in charge of, as well as everything else that in collected editions. So she said she'd be happy to join me as long as I email her ahead of time. But I'll read some of the answers there. And I did finally get back a word from Todd McFarlane's folks. That they're looking to see what exactly is happening. They're going to look at the publishing team to see why everything was pushed back to the end of the year and if it's really coming out or not. But I haven't heard back. I heard back from them on Friday, so I'll shoot them an email next week because I want to know too. I want to know if those deluxe editions are truly coming out at the end of the year, or if they're going to be postponed, or going to trickle down next year. What's going on? So yes, this is so cool. This is Knights of Pendragon. It's a Marvel UK book. I believe this is the first Marvel UK omnibus, if I'm not mistaken. Because I think Captain Britain.
I love the spine.
Does that count? Because there were a lot of US appearances. Like a lot of this stuff, and I want to say most of that stuff has never been collected in any format, at least here in the States. Underneath the dust jacket is what I wanted to show, if you don't mind, baby. She's got you. She's got you.
We got a couple of good questions. I was showing comments that were questions.
Stop it, Cody. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole. Not today. That gave me a headache. The Pendragon logo. Wow. That actually has never... I've not seen... I've never seen that on an omnibus. I wonder if that's a mistake. Because usually...
I like minimalism, but it's a nice matte black.
Yeah, it's just a matte black. Usually they put the Marvel logo, the name, and then a little picture. Sometimes a picture at the bottom. Even the old school like faux leather books
would have something.
Yeah, they would have the Marvel logo up at the top, and then the. Wonder if that was a mistake. Maybe, I don't know.
Is there bleed through?
I don't think on this one I noticed right away, but it was upside down. And Peter died 100 times in Last Remains.
I don't see any, and these are pretty bright colors. But then again, you're
more there's more bleed through in the King in Black omnibus than there are in this.
They don't feel really thin.
No, this is I'll be honest with you, the paper stock that they're using in this feels actually thicker than the Donnelly printer lately. It's really weird with IMAX. Sometimes it's thin paper, sometimes it's thicker paper, and it's case by case is the way that I always say. But on my videos, on my overviews, I do try to tell people how thick and thin it is. The pages.
Okay, let's get to questions. Like I said, we had a lot of good questions. I was just showing comments that didn't require you answering something while you were multitasking. So what news about Dark Horse? Usagi,
okay,
Hero
well,
County,
Bad Wolf is saying happy birthday, Melanie.
Thank you.
Is what's his name here? Final Shadow? Is he Final Shadow here? Because he does the timestamps. Raise your hand if you're here for Final Shadow, please.
Well, because you were talking about this.
Well, because I wanted more people to trickle in. Did you see the Transformers trailer? I did.
Oh, okay. So in FedEx, we'll come back to the question.
I promise I'll come back to that question. Okay. So did you see the new Transformers trailer? Yes, we did, and it was Melanie's birthday, and Amanda and I were we were all driving to meet our brothers and friends, and all these trailers dropped at the same time. Indiana Jones 5, oh my gosh, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, and Transformers, and we were like, we would love to do a trailer reaction, but we're out. And Melanie was like, "You guys could do. Where are we gonna do it
out there? Yes, just stand outside the restaurant." And
anyway, no, we talk a lot. There's no way we can do a short. But anyway, it was yes, I'm excited for all of them. The Transformers trailer, my kiddos and I were pausing and going in slow motion as to what Transformers and Beast Wars characters we could catch. We're like, oh, there's Rhinox, there's Cheetor. My daughter wants to really, really see Waspinator. And then at one point, I'm like, is that Tarn with Bumblebee? Because that would be so awesome. Not that it fits into the movie continuity. All right, here we go, baby.
Thank you so much, Morgan, for the super chat. We did it, Omar and Melanie. Reprints of Avengers 1 through 4. Hot dang. For my question, what are the chances we'll be getting reprints of Silver Age Thor and Captain America Volume 2? P.S. Happy birthday. Thank you. So you get a Marvel themed one.
Whoa, that's pretty cool.
Today.
And Morgan, I have an announcement. I have a couple more announcements coming soon. This week. And one of them is a Silver Age announcement.
Cool.
So, thank you but as far as the other two, Thor and Captain America 2, I really think it depended on the sales of Thor 1 and Captain America 1. But they haven't reprinted 1. So what they'll probably do, kind of like, I'm sure a lot of you noticed, because I saw in the comments, that they reprinted 3. Thank you, Final Shadow. Thank you for being here, buddy. Big shout out to you, man. Much love. They reprinted 3, even though a lot of places still have 3. But because they're doing a new spine design and they want to go ahead and get those out, that's why they're reprinting it. So that's why. Noir Wolf! Dude, what's up, man? How's Versailles? I heard they closed Waffle House, and I heard they closed Kentucky Fried Chicken. What's going on in Versailles, Kentucky, man?
And
is Bojangles gone too?
Bojangles.
Dude, you're letting it fall apart,
man.
Was
it Arby's?
I don't know. I can't.
They're next to each other.
Can't keep up. I'm out of voices.
I'm glad you can catch a stream. And yes, Super Laugh Hard. We've got these huge, heavy boxes from him. So at noon, we'll do like, the what's it called? The traditional, mail bag, mail call.
Mail call. What was the Pee-wee's? It was Lawrence Fishburne that would come in and say, he was the mailman, right? After Phil Hartman left.
I keep thinking of King of Cartoons.
That's all I keep thinking too. Let the cartoons begin.
Okay, let's get a question from True Graphic Novel fan. We haven't talked to you yet. Have you seen the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 trailer? Dude, yeah.
That movie's going to make me cry. I really hope, because I'll be honest with you, Amanda and I were talking about this. We were like, we were also really excited for Thor Love and Thunder. And because of the trailer. So, I mean, it is James Gunn, and it's kind of like
you got
his last
going on with
what? Okay, you got good thoughts. Just get him out.
I'm going to say the raccoon, and he hates being called the raccoon.
Rocket
Raccoon.
His full name is Rocket Raccoon.
My gosh. Okay. Anyway, so with him.
Oh yeah.
So that's gonna happen.
He's gone. There's no way he makes it out of that movie. They're gonna break our hearts.
Oh man. Well, okay, so here's the question. What's the best Guardians Omni to get into if I was a big fan of the game that came out in 21? Haven't read any Guardians stuff.
I'll be honest with you, 100%. Even though it's out of print, I think you can still find it pretty cheap because all this material is collected in the War of the Kings and Realm of the Kings and Annihilation Conquest. Guardians of the Galaxy by Dan Abnett and Andy Lanning. It is the best run. Al Ewing's run is solid too. Really underrated. I don't know why people weren't talking about his...
Annihilation Conquest?
What's that?
Cody says Annihilation Conquest.
Correct. That's where they began. But all that stuff is collected in the Guardians Omnibus. And unless you want the entire Cosmic Saga, then I can definitely recommend you all 5 of those Omnis. But man, you can't go wrong with DNA. Like DNA's Guardians of the Galaxy are what James Gunn based.
Was that the song to DNA, the anime? Runner's High.
No, that's GTO,
Oh, okay.
which also has 3 letters.
See, that's why I got confused. All right.
Great
please,
teacher Onizuka.
Two people in the chat know what I'm talking about. Could you tell us the printer of Daredevil Frank Miller Omni reprint?
Oh gosh, I don't know where I put it.
I
I took that picture a couple of days ago. It might be upstairs in my read stack.
Your read stack.
If I find it, I'll let you
see
know,
it
brother.
there.
You do?
I do not.
Oh.
I finally got, this is Transcendent Travis saying good morning. I finally got to look at the contents for the Scrooge Diamond Jubilee edition. And sadly,
it doesn't have
the
Christmas in Duckburg.
Looks like I'll be buying some Donald books then.
That's how they got you. Fantagraphics got back to me.
You.
They
we don't get got, we get.
They were going to send me a package. I don't know what's going to be in it or not. Thank you so much.
Yes, for the super chat. Running out of room for my Omnis, and my family hates me. Oh my goodness.
Well, then you can fix.
But you're a member of the Super Friends because you got so many Omnis.
You can fix 2 problems with one solution.
What's that
you kick your family out. There you have more room for all your Omnis, and you don't have to worry about your family that hates you. You're welcome. You're welcome. That was more than $2 of advice right there. I got you. Omar, you left Versailles and everyone just gave up.
No, not the library. Our friend works at the library. Library's awesome.
Does
the DNA Guardians Omni read well without the other cosmic stuff?
Absolutely, yes. Yeah, you don't need the other stuff. I mean, you'll want the other stuff. Believe me, you'll want the other stuff. Because you're going to be like, oh, this is part of an event. Holy crud. Okay, I'll take it back. With the exception of towards the end with the Thanos imperative. That doesn't read as well as when it's read with everything else. But Annihilation Conquest and even War of the Kings, because the Guardians were doing their own thing in War of the Kings. Just my 2 cents. But you'll want everything else.
Books will degrade slower than corpses.
That's the saddest.
Kal-El got the original art from the charity auction yesterday, and it's beautiful. I'm so glad.
Oh, you did?
Man,
that's awesome.
We used peer pressure. We're like, buy it.
Yeah, we did an auction for Rachel Pollack a couple of weeks ago with Dynamite, with Nate from Dynamite, and it was really good. It went really well. He's getting back to me a little bit later to see exactly how much we were able to donate.
So Rachel Pollack has a GoFundMe to help with cover costs of cancer treatment.
Mm-hmm.
And Peter David has a GoFundMe as well.
Yes.
To help. What is that specifically?
I know it has so what happened with, just in case you're from overseas too, in America, we don't have universal health care. We have to have insurance provided by our employers. However, if you're a contractor, they don't give you insurance. You have the option of getting private insurance, but as a guy that owns his own business and has to buy private insurance for him and his kids, it's a third of your income. It's ridiculous. And what happened was Peter David, didn't have insurance when he was having all those medical issues, and because he's a freelancer, right? He doesn't work for Marvel or DC. He just writes things. He works out of contracts. So he had a heart attack. He had a stroke, and on top of that, he's still, paying for the liver failure issues that he was having. So I did put a community in the link on YouTube. If you go to our community tab, there's a link directly to him, and we'll share it again on this video too if you want to directly go fund. I guess that's why they call it go fund him. But yeah. I've never read Dreadstar by Jim Starlin. What's my take on the series? I loved it, man. It was great. It was like Jim Starlin writing his own space pirate adventure. I will say, that term, that's been really popular for the last couple of years. Maybe longer, maybe forever, but I never heard it until a couple of years ago. Mary Sue. You know that term, like where writers write in them. I think the male version is Gary Lou.
And then, and you're perfect. The character's perfect, and
which
is a lot of fun.
Dread stars Jim Starlin's Gary Lou, but I'm okay with that. I don't see no problem with that. But people have issues with that, especially these days. I don't know why, but whatever. It's not like this is something new to writing comics, but absolutely, I like it a lot, man. It's good. I got the Peter David She-Hulk Omni. I haven't read it yet. What are your thoughts on this run? A lot different than Dan Slott's run. It's a more serious take. He doesn't.
Does he still break the fourth wall?
Does she?
No, well, I'm sorry. Does Peter David break the fourth wall?
Not as. Oh my gosh, not in those first like few issues. But then you start to see where he's going with it. It's different than Dan Slott's run for sure. Mary Sue comes from a Star Trek fanfic back in the 70s. There you go. Thank you, Josh.
And Luke Skywalker was amazing.
So is there a reprint announcement tomorrow? Probably not tomorrow. Probably I'm trying to space them out this week. Omni Nation, what's up, buddy? How are you?
Skillet Biscuits.
Oh, Skillet Biscuits. You got to read the whole thing.
Okay.
What is with you?
I've like started in the middle and read out this away. I'm so like talented at reading. I can start in the middle and
you got a master's in English.
Thank you, Omni Nation. Is there any way that I can read ROM, or is the option single issues?
Single issues, brother. That's all. Marvel announcements. There'll be 2 Marvel announcements this week. Hopefully 3 if I can get the epics. I have the list of epics for September of 2023. But I'm waiting on the covers for 3 of them.
What are some of the best DC Absolute editions? Any recommendations? Good question. Good question.
One of my Patreons that I have a one-on-one.
Wonder Woman Gods Immortals. It's gorgeous. Hush.
Sorry, were you asking me or the birthday girl?
You know what? It does not say specifically Omar.
I'm just kidding.
Jair Valdivieso.
Whoa, hey, no, we don't do that here. Omar Jair Valdivieso Banduro Messia Marin de Espinar if you're going to be saying the whole name. Okay. All right. I actually want to make a top 10 absolute list of, because I haven't yet. And it was Justin that suggested, hey, you should definitely do a list of top 10 books that should be on everybody's library. And I always feel like I don't want to do that because I feel like it's snooty. Like, let me tell you what books you should own. And he was like, yeah, but a lot of people respect your list. And I was like, okay, true.
The person's asking for your recommendations.
Yeah. So right now, the best ones that are out there that are still in print. Well, no, Preacher just went out, though. It's a little blasphemous. Well, a lot blasphemous. Preacher looks like a Bible that you would have on your coffee table, like a big Bibles. But
Alan Moore, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Look at all these recommendations.
I would say Darwin Cook's New Frontier. It's one of my favorites. Justice, the Kingdom Come. Oh, Kingdom Come, dude. Yeah, if you don't have Kingdom Come, my gosh. Planetary's a beast. I love that too.
Paul, thank you for the super chat.
Thank you, my brother.
You had the new
I do.
Daredevil Omni by...
Oh, I know where it is.
No, wait. Who's FM?
Frank Miller.
Frank Miller. I was going to say
Fabian Miesesa?
I don't know. You want me to go get it?
It's right there.
I was trying to find a Marvel related. Okay, I don't have Daredevil, but here you go.
You got Thanos all 8-bit. Thank you, baby. And thank you, Paul, for the super chat. Yeah, well, it's over there. If you behind the microphone, you see the microphone? This place is a mess, by the way. It looks like Dagobah.
This microphone?
Other one. Up on top. Behind that, in front of the book stack, at the very bottom. See? It may look like Dagobah, but I know where these things are.
Nope.
It's not there?
Dr. Aphra and Hulk and Fantastic Four?
Oh, then it's over here somewhere. I know I put it somewhere. Where did I put it?
Wait, what am I looking for? Daredevil.
Daredevil by Frank Miller. Oh, right there.
Well, get it.
It was behind me the whole time. Wait, was it behind me the whole time and people kept asking?
Did anybody say it?
Did anybody tell me it was behind me the whole time? Oh, no, y'all couldn't see it. Promethea is a masterpiece, man. Yeah. Just call it the Omar Snooty list. I will. Yeah, I'll go.
Well,
wow.
Mr. Did saying, do you think you can make more videos about themes and less about news?
It depends.
If would be the same amount of news.
Oh yeah,
because he is the person to deliver breaking news for Marvel Collected Editions. But
Mr. Did. Here's something funny that you never think about when you're doing YouTube videos.
I like theme videos.
I do too, but here's the thing. My favorite type of videos, doing this for a living has really opened my eyes as to like how to think about things differently. Like the videos that you find yourself loving to do sometimes perform really well. My favorite type of videos, however, where I'm talking about reading stuff, like trade paperbacks don't perform well at all. And that's just the way it is. And that's a lot to do because people prefer hardcover format, not because they're snooty and they're like, oh, it's hardcover or nothing. And I found out that the videos that I like doing don't perform as well, but I still do them from time to time. And then the trade paperback videos I love doing because that's for the people that have been watching me for years. They've grown accustomed to those type of videos. So yes, theme videos I do from time to time. Like, you know, my favorite Spider-Man Omnis, what I do, the best Batman Omnis, and I'll probably do X-Men next. This smells like iMac. I'm gonna assume it's iMac.
Yeah, the Knights of Pendragon didn't smell like anything.
Yeah, that's what I thought Knights was what's it called? Donley printer.
Well, here's a question about it. Does it contain the new Masterworks restorations?
No. I think I talked about that a couple of months ago, that they didn't get to it in time. They have the files, it's just that they didn't do it that time around. So maybe next time. I really pushed for was to include the Steve Ditko issue. And I was very gently turned away. No, we're not doing that. And I said, okay, but please, it would be more complete.
Any chance of getting 2022 Savage Adventures 1 through 5 in the omnibus format, so we have oversized before the license expires?
No, that was a done deal before that got announced. Whatever was announced before the omnibus, and I have the omnibus upstairs, so it's a done deal. Sadly, is Fourth World by Jack Kirby good to get into major DC events? Oh my gosh, it's a little bit of a dude. No. Is it necessary to enjoy events like Final Crisis a lot more, or even things like Seven Soldiers? Yeah, and I think it definitely needs to be read. It's a great read, but it's such a slow burn, like especially if you're not used to reading Silver Age type of stories. And it is Jack Kirby's Fourth World too, so he was not saying he was a bad writer, but you can tell the difference when Stan Lee and him weren't working together. But man, that book is great.
Comics Reader says Fourth World is an opera.
It is, but oh gosh, that first part, at least for me, it's a little rough to get through. Because it starts with Jimmy Olsen, Superman's pal, Jimmy Olsen.
New Spooey channel, and now I know what Spooey is. Picked up the original LXG Omnibus. Is that glued binding? I'm now understanding why people don't care as much for older DC Omnis.
I think it was. I think that was one of the ones that had glued binding.
Lionheart, thank you again for the super chat. Can you show the official handbook of the Marvel Universe update, please? It's under the Captain Marvel Omni.
How can you tell? Oh, underneath it. Yeah, man. Give me a second. So this is printed at the iMac printer.
Here's your gift, Lionheart. Look at this. I love this one.
This is weird. Okay, again, same printer. This is definitely different paper stock. It's thinner than the Knights of Pendragon. Y'all want to see me fill paper all day? I'll start another channel. That's a weird. But it definitely feels different than the Knights of Pendragon.
Matthew is reminding
people
to smash that alpha button.
Thank you, Matthew. How's it going, buddy?
And
yeah, my OnlyFans, where I actually sit there and smell the different. Oh my gosh, I'd be high by the end of the first 30 minutes. And I feel paper.
Craig's want to say thank you for helping me get into comics so easily. I started just about a year ago now, and your channel is so helpful. I can't believe I only just got into comics.
Dude,
congratulations!
Craig, it feels like you've been here forever, man. Maybe it's because I'm so used to seeing your
Yeah, it does feel like
your
you've been here for
avatar.
Okay. While you're going through that, what's your opinion?
Omar should make a video on why Batman is a 6 out of 10 detective. Boy, you say the wrong thing at the right time. People will always remind you. What did you want to see, Lionheart, buddy? The spine or?
No, I've got it. It's Daredevil.
No, he wanted to see this. Yeah.
And
You want to see what's under dust jacket? Yeah. Oh, I love that they're doing this stuff. That's the same. That's actually what the first printing cover looked like. Sorry, I'm not downplaying what Daredevil looks like, but I like when they do things different. This is the handbook. Apocalypse! Handbook of the Marvel Universe. This is the 89. This will be the last one, unless they... I guess they can do an ultimate one.
What's your
Master
opinion?
Mold! Sorry, what?
No, what's your opinion on the Batman Noir books I've been thinking about purchasing?
If you're a fan of art, go for it. Yeah, it's great. They're like, if you're a big fan of that black and white artwork.
This is smart. Omni fans, but it's in the OnlyFans font.
Do it. Write that down.
Right now.
Think
That's
of that.
what I was
Write
gonna
that
say.
down. Where's your little notebook? You were like, I got a little notebook. This is cool. I think this is $75 because this is a pretty thin omnibus.
Yeah, it did. It was supposed to be ombre, but it's kind of started too high up. But it's fine.
I think it looks good. You look good.
I think it's fine. Thank you. Is there enough extra material in the Captain Marvel Omni to make it worth it if you own the Thanos Wars Infinity Origins Omni?
Yeah, you get his actual appearances. Like you get the early stuff that doesn't include him.
Josh is saying that it's great. The images aren't scanned well.
The Batman Noir. Oh, really? Which one do you own, Josh? Go to Derek and let me rephrase what I was saying for a second. I'm sorry. Like you'll get the stuff that that pretty much Jim Starlin didn't do. So you'll get everything from the beginning in here, like his first appearance and his early stuff with Gene Colan on artwork. So that's what you'll get in here. That's not in the Thanos omnibus. Because the Thanos omnibus has like the tail end of Captain. Well, obviously, if you've read it, the tail end of Captain Marvel's run.
Did you want me to click on Derek's?
Yeah, I did. How will you score with identifying printers by the smell of books while blindfolded? A 6 out of 10.
Have you read The Superhero Sideways?
Have I read that? Yeah, why does that sound familiar? I think I have. Why does that sound familiar?
I think I can. What anime is that from? I think I can.
Top 3 DC Black Label. Blah, blah, blah.
Black Label Vertigo titles.
Oh no,
Go.
dude! I actually did a top 10 Vertigo titles. If you want to go back to that video, but right off the top of my head, oh my gosh, Preacher, Sandman, and top 3. Y'all get me with these top 5s and top 3s. This is hard. Oh my gosh. What would I put in my no, I can't. This breaks me, man. I can't do top 3. No more asking me top anything on Saturday streams. It breaks me, man. I can't take them too serious. What would I put? I mean, Swamp Thing is that, but that was Vertigo. Okay. Without Swamp Thing, there would be no Sandman. No, I'm gonna put Sandman over Swamp Thing. Sandman's in. Sandman's locked in. Can't take him out. Preacher is a blasphemous journey. If you can stomach those kind of stories, holy crap! That I love that ending. That ending is so perfect. Maybe you ain't been paying attention. I put actually some of my favorite ones up here.
Did you say I wasn't paying attention?
No, that's a line. Oh
okay.
Man, this Pride of Baghdad. No, Why the Last Man? Yeah, wow. Day Tripper.
Yeah.
Day Tripper.
I love that. I read 3 pages and I didn't get into it. Sorry.
Starman and Day Tripper?
Yeah.
Get out of your house.
Get out of your house. Jack Berry, thank you for the super chat. If I could, I would hire you as QC for both of the Choose Collected Edition departments. What's QC?
Quality control.
Oh, okay.
Can my title, like on my desk, Omar Valdivieso, Company Sniffer. Can
Company
that be
Sniffer.
my desk title?
Here is Jack Berry. Here's your gift from the Boondocks.
Is that from Boondocks?
Yeah. I wish it cuts
Man,
off
you
at the
come
very
straight out
beginning.
of comic strip.
Get it? Get it? Oh wait.
There's better Boondocks gifts we could use, but not for the Saturday Q&A.
Not for the chillins.
Company.
The chillins.
Company.
Hi, Kyle
Sniffer.
Davis.
How's it going, dude? I haven't seen him in a while.
So James is asking about the Daredevil by Frank Miller having different spines or same design. So you said it was the same design?
That looks like the same design, brother. As volume. Well, I think this is the direct market. I think the standard edition will have a different spine right there. I'll ask for the files from Marvel.
I want to give Wognado a birthday gift. Birthday was 8 days ago.
8 days ago.
Where's my Deconic Captain Marvel overview?
She's back there somewhere. Where I put her?
Wait. Okay. Where?
She's back there somewhere. I don't know.
No. Well, happy birthday to you.
That's not even Captain Marvel.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. This is the only gift I could find that was interesting. Happy birthday to you. And
Dude,
many more.
That's what I'm going to do to you. I'm going to smash you with your own happy birthday, Melanie.
Amazing Amanda's making me a German chocolate cake because I love German
She
chocolate
don't
cake.
have a breakdown for me.
Have always been a big DC reader, but want to start reading X-Men. What Omni would you recommend? Chris Claremont.
Uncanny X-Men, Volume 3.
Oh, see, there you go. Not one.
For the people asking me, where's Uncanny X-Men Volume 1? That's being restocked. Congratulations for being in the Saturday stream. That's the kind of breaking news you get on the Saturday stream. Cheers, Omar. Uncanny X-Men Volume 1 is coming back to stock next, I think, April or May. David just asked me which cover I wanted. So that's one of those like what we call stealth reprints. Actually, it would probably be a stealth restock. So we'll have the new spine, though.
Yay.
Senior book sniffer. Yes. Oh, Maddie be coming up on for my job, though.
Would.
She's going to be like,
likes to feel the book.
I know. And she's got a cuter nose than I do. So I got to take her out.
Man, the best collected editions cover is Dragon Hoops with that basketball feel, texture.
You ought to do a top 10 books that feel good in your hands.
That feel good. No, that's Maddie's expertise.
I'll get her on the. Good morning, Omar. Melanie.
Wait. By the way, I just want to give props to the English department at the school I work at because in the
they watching?
No, they don't have to be. I'm just bragging. In the book room,
people come here with questions.
Like class sets, it's like a ton of Dragon Hoops. I was like, what? And Persepolis? They're reading that in the sophomore class? I'm like, I don't do comic books. All right. Anyway.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, so High Voracious Reader, that House of N Omni, opening the thumbnail.
Good
Can't
eye.
wait to see an overview.
Good eye. I'm going through it again. Good eye. My goodness. You
got a good eye because you're a voracious reader.
Olivier Coipel's artwork. My goodness. His art is just stunning.
Ryan's eagerly awaiting for you to get your review copy of Hick Ventures. It's been played so many times. I just need to see that it's actually real.
It's real. It's coming. Top 10 books to sniff. Top 10 books to sniff. Good. Hopefully we get an Inhuman. Is this Geo? Geo, is that you with another account? I don't believe it.
Account. All right.
Melanie, block that thing.
Okay.
Or unless one of our moderators is on there.
Well,
no, block.
Okay.
Because if you don't do it, what happened last time?
I know.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. Thank you, baby.
Laziest. Newspaper Chow saying, I know it's Legion of Superheroes 5 years later. Volume 1 was available on IST for a couple of days this past week. It's out of stock again. Oh, well, shoot. Well.
On the channel, this is a positive, honest community. So part of that positive is like telling you a little behind the scenes. And when things like that are found, it helps that you're both the owner of the distribution center and the owner of the online retail store that sells these books. Because there was a big sale on DC, like closeout sale, which makes me a little bit worried. I'm talking about like Anita Blake prices of closeout sales. For anybody that remembers the Anita Blake books from Marvel, like those kind of prices for retailers from DC. Not for everything, but a lot of things had a closeout sale on them, which, like I said, it's a little worrisome because it's like, are they trying to make their Omnis and deluxe editions extinct? It was that kind of sale. So I don't know. DC doesn't talk to me, so I don't know what's going on exactly. And closeout sales happen all the time with Marvel and DC, liquidated prices. You hear that term a lot being thrown in. Like when people are looking for a book, you'll hear somebody that's been here for a long time going, "Oh, that book was liquidated a few years ago." There's a lot of truth to that because there are a lot of books that get liquidated from Marvel and DC. It's just sometimes it makes me worry when so many books that are one particular line of books or format of books get liquidated. It's like, are you trying to get away from this format? Because this is the format that a lot of people buy.
And that's some good insight.
Yeah,
Hannah said as a moderator, I can't only put time out, can't ban.
Oh,
Thank
really?
you, Hannah.
Okay, we can't ban Josh then. After reading Starman, could I jump right in? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Did you read all of his all of Starman? Because you kind of know what happens, right? But I would read Stargirl first and then JSA. Don't read Stargirl before JSA. I think it's okay to read Stargirl and then JSA.
Yeah, more people are saying Inhumans Omni.
Really?
Asking about G.I.
Where is Geo
reprint?
No word yet. We don't know who the new owners are. We all speculate. Everyone's speculating, including the publishers of at IDW. It's just we don't have a official word. I think that has a lot to do with Hasbro, though. Like Hasbro themselves probably are waiting to announce it, but we just got a trailer to one of the biggest movies next year, and how do we not have an announcement yet?
Blue Beetle's coming out next year. Somebody said that.
The movie?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, Colin, I really, really hope that we get a Question Omnibus Volume 2. Oh my gosh. I really hope so. Oh, it's not a few years either.
I can't find it, but somebody was excited. Top 10 books to smell. No, top 100. Love it. Marvel should have the IMAX scent sprayed out at the beginning of MCU movies to make it feel more authentic. Have a great weekend.
Smell-o-vision? Is there a good way to rent comics before diving in and paying the premium price for an omnibus?
Good question.
I wish we had Omni libraries. At least I don't think your local library stocks Omnis. You can digitally. What is that app that the libraries use, baby? Maddie uses it to read books a lot.
It's probably different.
But then again, I'm sorry.
Different names at different places.
And it depends on the country you live in. But
I bet you could ask the library.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you got an app for comics?
Does anybody know the app I'm talking about where you can check out a book digitally? And it's like they share it across the world. Josh is an exception. Josh has a fan. Well, Hoopla. Thank you. That's
Hoopla.
it. Hoopla.
Oh, okay. Oh, good. That was a good question. Okay, here we go. August 18th, 2023, next summer.
Awesome. And it's what's this? Oh, it's on BJ Kicks. Thank you, man. Thank you for the answer. Hoopla is the digital one.
And James is saying you can use DC Universe Infinite, Ultra, Marvel Unlimited, or Hoopla.
But the Hoopla you don't pay for, right? You just use your library account. But DC Universe and Marvel you use some. What's up, Mark? The app our library uses is Libby.
I'm going to the library and checking out Douglas Adams, the books that he wrote that weren't Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I was like, oh, I should give that a try.
Awesome.
The Daredevil by Frank Miller is a reprint, right?
Yes.
Born Again miniseries was on the Companion. Oh, okay. Correct?
Yes. No word if that one's getting reprinted. And it wasn't a miniseries. It was part of Daredevil's run. Like it took place during Daredevil's comics. Hit that like, Minties. Thank you, Joey. Thank you so much. And I saw my other buddy,
Joey Bear. Yeah, at the beginning he was.
Did you like the new thing? Love the robot designs. Dude, I saw RC and I'm like, oh, that's my RC. Look at them curves. That's weird. I shouldn't have said that out loud. I'm sorry.
So wait. I thought Smurfette was your first crush.
Hey, why?
And
this is not the AMA. Stop. Hoopla is free with a library card. Got to check to see if your local library participates. So that is true. Thank you.
Ooh, James Gunn needs to reboot Constantine, and make a Justice League.
I agree with both of those. Oh, I want a good Constantine.
Oh, Robert just read Die on Hoopla after seeing your overview.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
See, there are definitely ways you can check it out, but it really depends if your library, like they say, participates or what country you live in. Because when giving answers, sometimes it's hard to answer a question like that because not everybody lives in the same place and not everything's available to everyone. Hey, Omar, can you please request Marvel to reprint Marvel Knights Yellow, Blue, Gray, and White by Jeff Loeb and Tim Sale? The book is ultra rare now.
Oh.
No,
Loeb and Tim Sale?
But you can. Next year, we do our Most Wanted Marvel Omni polls every year. So don't judge me, Mr. Tex.
Dude, my first crush was Roger Rabbit.
Okay, that's too much.
Or how about those
You need to
anthropomorphic?
stop right there.
You
stop right there.
I was 8. Well, he was funny. That's why I married you. You remind me of Roger Rabbit.
Please.
Oh, dude, did you get?
Oh, he's somewhere. I can't remember the box he's in.
No,
I can't remember.
Roger Rabbit?
No,
I don't have Roger Rabbit.
Alf.
Oh, yes.
See, I know the way your brain works.
No, I was talking about.
Oh no, the postcards are upstairs.
Okay, well, I'll be right back.
Okay, hey Omar, I know you're busy, but we will like to see a Copra Deluxe. I have it. Oh gosh, thank you so much, man. Copra. Oh. It's like his Suicide Squad. I really like Michelle. That's how you say his name, Michelle Fief. I think. I don't know if Taylor talks comics. I was an Android 18 guy. Gadget from Rescue Rangers was cute too. This is revealing way too much about ourselves. Omar is not shy about sharing his love for drawn cartoon babes. Perhaps the only man his age who has that interest, but is actually married. Oh, I'm sure there's plenty of us. Yes, I actually want to have him on the show because he was a really cool guy to talk to. I really enjoyed our conversations. I met him at Heroes Con, and where his love of this idea came from and why he's deciding to go with Image to publish his book in hardcover format. I do have a copy of it, though. It's upstairs. Oh, I can't believe I said this, but I remember the other day I was telling Melanie, I wish there was more hours to the day. Like, I can do with lack of sleep, but I need more hours in a day so I can finish reading and I can do more video shoots. But I told her this weekend is all about her, so no video shoots for me.
Yeah,
right.
Wait, but I made a list of things to do for the channel.
What is this? Have you been reading One Bad Day, one-shot comics? Any thoughts? They're making a collected edition sometime next year. No, I haven't. It's one-shot comics. I have not. Jessica Rabbit.
Wait, is that wait? One Bad Day, isn't that All You Need Is One Bad Day? Was that Joker? Is that where's that from? All You Need Is One Bad Day.
Yeah, that was the origin of Joker. Like he was trying to prove to Batman that all you need is one bad day. I haven't read it yet. Okay, I'm gonna be weird. I had a beach towel of Roger Rabbit and Jessica Rabbit, and I was jealous because I was. You were jealous of Jessica Rabbit? Yes. I was 8. Don't remember when I said that couples counseling comes in handy, right? I was 8. Right. It was all our first crush. Well, people our age. She was one girl to that village. There weren't. You know what I'm saying? Ryoko. Oh yeah, Ryoko. Yes. I was more of a Princess Ayaka type of guy, and I ended up marrying Princess Ayaka. Oh wait, no, I want to be Ryoko. And I don't want to be Princess Ayaka. I don't want to be Roger Rabbit. Keep asking the freaking question, please. All right. Press Starfire for me. There you go. Oh, yes. That would be a whole episode. Reveal way too much about myself. From Robin Hood, the fox. The fox? Yeah. Hey, man, I'm sure there's plenty of furries that dress like her these days. No judgment. I have renewed love for Supergirl. That's right. Thank you for the super sticker, JG. Here. We can't see what the sticker is. Wait a minute. I need to. What? Go ahead, baby. No. Go to comments for a second. Okay, no. First, I'm giving him. I'm sorry. Some Alf. Ting. That's exactly what we wanted to see. Alf with a bow tie. Right here. Oh, where was it? I just saw it. Dang. Oh, Super Laugh Heart's leaving soon. Oh, he is? I have to leave my hotel room soon. Have a fantastic weekend and enjoy the books. Oh, wait. Don't go anywhere. Omar, for your information, Omnibus had a discussion about your height on one of the last week's shows. That's really weird. That you're not very tall, but also wouldn't esteem you as short king. Oh, yeah. I think we've done this before. Gio's the shortest, then Riley. Luis and I think, are the same height. Gabe is a giant. And then... Gabe is a giant. He is, man. He's tall. And he's taller than Jess. And I think, yeah, Jess is right between me and Gabe, which is a really weird thing to say out loud. What about Cool World? Oh man, she's just drawn that. No, that was Jessica Rabbit. That was Kim Basinger. Yes, we got Dark Horse Answers. That's coming soon. Oh, and FedEx, we got a lot in common. I love mini. Oh, that's for you, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Look at this. It's Red Dwarf. Last Human.
So this
Cool.
This came from our buddy Super Laugh Hard, who is leaving his hotel room, so that's why we had to open it up. So it's a book. There's a lot of things in here. So I'll answer some questions while Melanie gets this out. He's been. Oh, I'll get the super chat. Yeah, this was a while ago, but I asked the question: profitability of single issues versus collected editions, and you liked the question and brought up maybe making it a bigger discussion. That is a good. Dang it!
I meant to pick that.
And I need to write that down. That's a good discussion because Lars wants to have like some after party views, or not after party. I'm sorry, late night discussions about these things we talk about that come up during our live stream that are make some really good questions.
Let's see.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of books. Okay,
yeah, grab that.
Is this the Judge Anderson stuff? Yeah, he's got me a bunch of Judge Anderson. These are case files, by the way, and a lot of these go out of print so quick. This is so freaking awesome. I didn't even know about this. This is the hardcover case files. Oh, is that the Cursed Earth? This is the one that is in color, I think.
So there are a lot of Judge Dredd things, and then we've got, what's this? This looks nice.
So this is a deluxe edition of Bruce Wayne Murderer that was available in the UK. It's not been available. This is printed by Eagle Moss. And
Bruce Wayne Fugitive?
Yeah, to kind of give you an idea of how big it is almost as tall as a Marvel Omnibus. And he said he was sending those. Oh, dude. Yeah, these have never been. This has not been printed in America. Oh, wow, that is so cool. I wish they would, but it's an oversized format of the Fugitive and Murderer story from DC Comics.
Look, it's written by Rob Grant.
Dude, I didn't know he was sending me these until I read his email. I was like, hey, I'll just open them on the Saturday. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I had no idea they existed. That's going on the forever shelf. That is so cool.
BJ Kicks is officially jealous of the Eagle Moss Batman Deluxe.
Oh, look at this. Why can't DC do this?
And while you're showing that, I'm also showing like people's crushes.
People that got crushes.
Where's a good place to start with Judge Dredd?
Case Files Volume 5. It's got the introduction of Judge Death, and it's got beautiful artwork by Brian Boland. I'm serious. It's so good. That's the one that I'm like, man, this is awesome. Oh, wait, I got interrupted.
Leave. I was seeing if he's still here. I don't think he is.
Those OHEs were the subscriber premiums on Eagle Run's Batman run. First one has a Gordon storyline as well. Like, oh, it does? That's awesome. And so the Cursed Earth, I'm interested about this one because this is the one that takes out the things like Taco Bell and stuff, or this leaves in the things like Taco Bell and stuff like that. That they didn't reprint the case files.
Taco Bell.
Yeah, because like all the corporations and stuff were part of this future world.
Oh my gosh!
Sky Doll.
Look at that!
I remember. Yeah, I think I've got this one maybe. Oh wait, my dad's calling. Give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second, okay? Sorry, when my dad calls, I gotta pick up. Sorry. Oh, wow. It's a lot of 2008.
There's more things in this chair that we haven't shown. Honestly, it's a lot. I don't think we can show it all.
I'm just going to have a 2000 AD haul.
Man, okay. Stop with the shiny. There.
Scott, if you've not read Scott Ellis, I did an overview of. I actually have the exact same book. Look at this artwork. There we go.
I think in this box, yeah, it's all 2080.
Man, my dude, thank you so much. This you don't have to send me anything ever again. Oh, can't show that. That's not safe for work.
So let me just
good.
show.
Oh, sorry.
Let me just show random ones. And
so, what are those Ultimate Collections of 2000 AD?
Yes.
Scott Ellis is awesome.
What
was that? Cradle Grave as well.
Yeah.
Oh, you saw it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Read this from BJ Kicks.
Comic Book Community Awards tonight. If anyone wants to watch me lose the best omnibus reviewed award, Omar, stop it.
Thank you for reminding us.
Thank you. Who's hosting that?
What time?
Wait, is this a live Is that a live broadcast? Is it on AME? What about mangas? What do you want to see? What do you want to talk about? You want to talk about Dark Horse mangas?
Somebody was asking earlier about Berserk Volume 12. It's super laugh hard because I know you'll rewatch this. Thank you so much. I hope you understand we can't show it all.
I'll show it on my haul.
Yeah.
This is that I should have done a what's in the box video because holy crud. Berserk 12 officially comes out in December, the third week of December, but some places already have already sold it. So let me think.
So
I think it's 9
work
p.m. Eastern Standard Time, not suitable for work. Tim and Eric would say.
What channel is it on?
Maybe I don't know.
I'm asking BJ Kicks.
Okay, well he's not here right now.
He's right there.
Okay, he can't see you pointing. All right, so let's talk about some Dark Horse stuff. Let me pull up the email that I had going with them. It's a lot, but I did ask specific questions, and they were kind enough. Like good news, bad news, of course. Like every time that this is done. But man, she super busy and still was able to send me information. So give me 1 second and I'll pull that up. Okay. All right, here we go. So this is what I did, and like I always do with Marvel and what I was doing with DC when Hank was still there. And I accumulate all the questions that you guys ask me through the Saturday stream, or sometimes that you all leave me on my videos, and I put them together to ask these publishers questions. I did the same thing with McFarlane's folks, and whether they answer or not, it's up to them. Let me get the super chat real quick. Hi, everybody. Omar, you are the man. Thank you so much. What are the odds Dark Horse would release Sin City Deluxe editions without dust jackets and cheaper? That's one I didn't ask, so I'll write that one down. Yeah. I mean, Sin City is one of these things that'll always probably keep coming back to print. All right. So, first question, of course, is the one that I get asked all the time. Will Dark Horse ever put BPRD hardcovers back in print? So, unfortunately, the series has moved on. This is her answer, by the way. The series has moved into paperback omnibus editions. This is the format that is currently planned to remain in print. In general, as prose books, many books like the first they first debut in hardcover format, then they move to paperbacks, and paperback editions are the ones that stay in print. Like omnibus collections, for example, are more affordable to retailers and customers and are more sustainable. Now, I did email her back about this. We went back and forth, and she's like, that's like, because I was telling her, showing her the different examples. Like, I was like, 10 years ago, this is so true. You're right. But this has changed. We have a lot new readers that just like started collecting, and a whole lot new collectors too. They just started getting books this year. Think about like them not having an opportunity to buy a lot of these books that have been out of print for almost a decade. So we went back and forth, and so I'm hoping to sit down with her and talk to her about these things to make it. I'm not saying they're going to be able to reprint anything or everything, but at least some of them to give people a chance. And I am, but there's several questions I asked. You can keep going back to the stream to make sure I didn't miss anything.
Thank you so much for the super chat.
Well, thank you, brother.
Inspired me to read Fabian ECS's New Warriors Omni Volume 1 before I got Volume 2 next week. Amazing. Today, books spoil me with little text.
Oh man, you're right. There is a big difference between 90s. Even Fabian always was a little wordy though, but I loved his words. Here, baby, choose something, and then I need to go back to that.
Okay. I'm just he's saying this is from Rocco's Modern Life. And Filbert, he's saying comic books are my life. So thank you. Felt like that was appropriate. Let me get rid of that. Okay.
All right.
And next up in the email.
Get rid of the comment really quick. I kill for BPRD library editions. Well,
that match my Hellboy editions.
Yeah. Okay. So that's bad news, but bad news for now. Okay. And then I asked about, I mean, this she didn't have to, but she went through all these. And I asked about Harrow County. They're not expected at this time. And it's the same issue as BPRD. The new library editions are currently in print or tales from Harrow County. These will eventually move to paperback collections as well. And she says, I realize these are not the answers that collectors want, unfortunately. But if a new hardcover or specialty edition of any books series are planned, Dark Horse will certainly announce these. It's always a good idea to pre-order to help determine how many we should make, and which is what every publisher says, right? I get that. All right.
You want to read this off my phone?
No, sweetie.
Okay.
But you can keep an eye on the chat if you don't mind. So I asked about Eric Powell and the Goon and Dark Horse library editions. Can those be reprinted now that Eric Powell's moved things over? And she says that Albatross catalog is currently available from distributors and retailers. When we have the new books and new editions, they will be happy to reprint those. So they're waiting for the Albatross editions to, I guess, go out of print.
We have a super chat that I missed.
Oh, you did? Okay, baby.
Misfit Rick.
Misfit Rick. Okay.
I am not just a miss.
Oh, and I got this one.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I got it. Thank you, baby.
Thank you, Misfit Rick.
Let me just go on because I asked specifics, because the next one I asked was Usagi Yojimbo. Now that Stan Sakai's moved this stuff back over to Dark Horse, can we get some that, like Usagi Yojimbo Saga, that aren't limited edition per se? And she says, no news yet, which yet is a good word to hear on these things. Usagi Yojimbo Saga volumes do continue in the second edition paperbacks, though. So those are being reprinted in paperback editions, which we know. But I know a lot of people want them in hardcover editions. And she said, not yet, but maybe in the future. And she says, I promise that I will let you know. I can't share any details right now, but there are plans for more manga series in deluxe format. So that's good news. Not manga reprints, manga series that Dark Horse owns. Okay, please let it be. Oh my goddess. Dark Horse does not. So there is a difference, right, between Marvel and DC and Dark Horse. Dark Horse doesn't really announce books until they have a firm schedule, and when they become available through pre-order is when they start announcing things. It means usually it's no more than 9 months in advance of release date. And then I asked the same thing about Bendis' In Jake's World, and she said, no news on that today.
So a roguish type is saying Trigon Deluxe for the new anime ?
She didn't get into the details.
Yeah,
and
so
even if she did,
like,
I couldn't say. But at least she was able to answer that there are
Yes.
going to be new books coming. And they own several licenses still. It's my hope, of course, me being, give me that Lone Wolf and Cub,
you're
baby.
back. Here,
And
scooch over.
give me that apple seed. Oh my gosh, give me that apple seed in the deluxe edition. Come on. Look how popular Ghost in the Shell is. Gunsmith Cats. I should do a video. Anyway, but that's what I have from them right now.
I got paper to write things down. And there's the Unstoppable Bar. When's the Gwynpool overview coming?
Soon. What is the best first major Marvel event to read? The best? It's all subjective. The first would be Contest of Champions. But really, the big event that the reason they had it was to sell toys, Secret Wars, which is being reprinted this January.
What did you just say that you should do before I clicked on bar?
Dark Horse Deluxe Editions, Absolute Editions too. Thank you, baby, for writing those down.
Okay.
Dude, I'm just happy that they have more plans for manga and just a little bit of behind the scenes. And like I said, you all, whenever next year, whenever she can come on the show, you'll learn a little bit how different it works for a smaller publisher. And I'm not saying Dark Horse is tiny, but compared to Disney and WB money, they are small. So things like things get funded from projects. So if a project does well, for example, Hellboy, right? If Hellboy does well, then they can do BPRD projects in hardcover. So Berserk did so well, they were able to fund things like the next projects, which were Hellsing and Blade of the Immortal. So that's what it is. They have to wait for that money to come in. It's not like they have an infinite amount of money. They're like, oh, let's go ahead and print Hellsing in Deluxe Edition.
Bye, Hannah.
Bye, Hannah. That's Hannah?
No.
Okay. Yes.
Pendragon come out in December.
Yes, it is. Oh, the OmniFans merch from Matt.
Oh,
that was a great idea, Matt.
Thank you.
OmniFans.
Top 10 DH manga collection vote.
Yeah. Oh, that would be fun.
Let's see.
If they still own the rights though, right? Because a lot of we didn't know that they lost the rights to Oh My Goddess 2 years, and then they finally got it back, and those are coming back in omnibus format.
And that's something you could share with her. The top 10 collection vote.
Yeah, she's wonderful to work with. Like, she always is thanking me for videos, and they send us books. So,
and just to be transparent, all of these, they're such good ideas. I'm writing it down, but just to be transparent, you're only one person, and with me teaching, I can hardly help that much. So it's not, if they don't come to fruition, it's not that we're not interested. It's literal time management and such. But so thank you all so much. And Novarg is saying they should give all the 80s, 90s manga deluxe edition overhaul, or at least a what's hardcover treatment, like
hardcover.
Oh, okay. Like Fist of the North Star, because I'd buy it.
Well, Fist of the North Star was an easy pick, right? Because all they did was take the Japanese releases and make them into an American release. That's a no-brainer. But with things like Appleseed, Appleseed has had a Japanese hardcover release. It's in America, really, that we get a bunch of hardcovers, right? Like, we're obsessed with it. In Japan, you go to a manga store, and they're finally starting to see that there's a collection for them. And I wonder if that's got to do with space.
The final frontier.
No, in space, we're in Tokyo. Like, people live in small little apartments. They don't have the space for big books. So I wonder if that has to do with space, why it's a preferred format, like the trade format, smaller tankobons.
Oh.
I'm sure somebody's done a study on that. But so that would be that's an easy, they can fly me to Japan. I'd be happy to do a study.
Hey, you got small or large editions.
Near mint condition. I'll carry my what's it called? My plaque. Uncanny Omar from Near Mint Condition. Well, I'm here to take a look at your house.
You're like, I'm official.
How many books you got?
It's all good.
5. Okay, well, you need to get more well read.
This is
soft cover, Omar. Thank you.
Bar super sticker. Thank you. And I made it a point to download a new Harley gift for you. So do you like this one?
No, she doesn't.
Stephanie Phillips wrote 29 Harley Quinn issues, which include 2 annuals. What's the likelihood of her run getting into an omnibus in the future?
Well, you super chatted me. You want me to be honest, or you want me to super chat answer you?
Honest.
I'll be honest. 50-50 at this point. I don't even know where they are going with this collected editions department.
Can you ask Dark Horse if they will reprint Lone Wolf a copy?
I can. I'd be happy to.
But she was mysterious about it. She was vague about those type of titles.
Margot. Okay. Rest in peace, Jason David Frank. Never has a celebrity's passing hit so close to home for me. That one. Look, I'll be honest with you. I was putting up my Power Rangers Megazords. I'm a big fan of giant robots. I think that's a Latino thing. Like, we like giant robots because they were everywhere in Peru. I didn't really watch Power Rangers, but my younger brothers did. But I have all these Megazords. And I'll be honest, his death impacted so many people because he was a hero to so many people. My buddy Ben and I were on the phone for an hour because Ben loves Jason David Frank. Mm-hmm. And I saw that, how much people love him.
And you need help.
And I'll tell you what, it hits closer to people because this is the guy that's telling you everything's going to be okay. The world is going to, just stand up and fight every day. And when he commits suicide, that really takes a toll on people that need to hear that speech. And my buddy Ben is one of those people. And I love that guy. And I was worried about him. And I was like, man, I spoke to him for an hour and I could feel the pain. And I mean, I started to cry, dude, because I felt so bad for him. I felt so bad for all his fans. Felt bad for his family, bad for anybody that knew him and loved him. And I understand, man. That's why I mean, people are struggling. You know, if people are in pain out there, it's hard to remind them that there are so many that love them and care for them, and that this world is a better place because they're in there. Yeah, that one hit, I think, harder than I thought it was going to hit us. And because he was I mean, I met him at conventions a couple of times because, you know, we were in Knoxville. He was really cool to talk to. He fist bumped my daughter like at her first con. She had no idea who he was because she was only 4 or 5 years old. He's like, "You're gonna have a good time." Like, he was such a positive, loving dude, but you never know who's struggling. So that's why it doesn't hurt to be nice to people. Yeah.
Let's see. So
and
I can't follow that up.
Oh, I was gonna say, and that's another reason why I don't joke around with people anymore on the chats. Like on the comment section, whenever they're dogging me and stuff, I don't pin those comments anymore that are bad mouthing me, or just because you never know who's struggling and they could have a bad day. And so I just leave it alone. See, if you ever see those comments, just let it slide, unless they get all crazy and racist and homophobic. That needs to be out of there. But you know, I can't deal with that. Even I was joking with somebody the other day and they thought I was name calling them. Mm-hmm. And I wasn't even I was just joking. Okay. You think so?
R021XX21XX. Thank you so much for the super chat. And I'm going to, because Garfield was a comic strip, this is related. There's Garfield from Garfield Friends.
How did you
such a good cartoon?
Did you just download that?
Well, I looked up comic strip gifts. I was like, let's get some comics. And of course, the ones that moved were animated. You think with Marvel Age Omnibus coming out, will it make it possible for those 90s Marvel years in review, Marvel annual report? Remember those? Even swimsuit issues in collected form.
Swimsuit issues. I think we're fighting for the swimsuit issues to be included somewhere. That would be great. They do sneak in a couple of pages of the artist or the characters, like X-Force pinups. And what was the last one that I saw? Was it what omnibus was it? I can't even recall. But there was an omnibus that just came out recently and it had a couple of pinups. Was it Mary Jane? Maybe it was the Spectacular. No, it wasn't Spectacular Spider-Man. That couldn't have been it.
You know, what was I reading? It was Todd McFarlane's Spider-Man.
Tom's his younger, untalented brother.
I just got tired of Mary Jane being so sexually attractive in every single panel. I'm thinking it was
me too.
Over. Yeah, no, it was just overdone. Like, it was just like, all right, already. Obviously, I'm not offended by Mary Jane being sexual. It's just, I was like, okay, just have a conversation without like, yeah.
She can't help the way God made her.
I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way.
This all goes back to your jealousy of redheads with Jessica Rabbit and Roger Rabbit.
Am I jealous of any other? Oh, Mary Jane's
married to Spider-Man. Of course you're jealous.
Because Spider-Man.
Melanie's just a hater.
That might have been my first serious crush. Was it that or Jack Skellington? Graham is here, and that was a little while ago. Oh, when you do a shout out to Walt's Comic Shop. Good afternoon, Omni. Sorry this has already been asked, but can we see the Captain Marvel Omni?
Yeah, buddy. Hold on.
And while you're doing that, I'll pull up.
You want the classic? I assume because you're an old soul. You want the classic Captain Marvel, right?
Yeah.
Not the Captain Marvel from Kelly Kasuda Comics. Yeah, here, I'll open it up for you. I need to open this because I need to read it next anyway.
So, Walt's Comic Shop, if you haven't heard, they are located in Berlin, Germany. So it's across the pond from us. So if you live in Europe and you're interested in buying and pre-ordering Omnis, this is a great place for you to check out because they have the cheapest pre-order prices for Marvel and DC books within the EU. Flat shipping rate of €12 for all EU countries. Bulletproof packaging. Please don't put that to the test. Emails answered within 24 hours. Great selection of new titles and out-of-print books. So it's waltzcomicshop.com. And exclusively for our viewers, you can use the code near mint condition, all one word, at checkout and get free shipping for all EU countries with your first order over €40. So that's Walt's Comic Shop, your reliable source for omnis and premium collected editions in Europe. Ting.
Okay. Smells
Walt's
like
good guy. He's good people.
he is. Him and I were talking about the McFarlane stuff.
About him being good people.
No, the Spawn stuff. That's been a little bit of a mess. So I did hear back from Spawn's people. Todd McFarlane's folks.
Spawn's people.
They're looking. Oh, I said that earlier. They're looking with the publishers to see what exactly is going on, why their books don't have a definitive date. Sally has red hair too.
Oh my gosh,
Melanie. I think you are you're jealous of redheads, and you dyed your hair red. Oh my gosh! I think. Look, you need a therapy session. You just come to Near Mint Condition Q&As.
I see a couple of super chats here. Let's show Kid
Flashes.
Postcards. I want to show. Look at this.
He did the melody that laughs.
It's amazing. Look how evil I look, and I do laugh like that. Oh, when I got it out of the post office box. Oh,
you do have a maniacal laugh. There it is. Like when you're genuine.
I love it. Thank you so much. I hope you're watching it. And look at this one. Isn't that awesome? And it was R.I.P. Kevin Conroy in this awesome Batman picture.
Thank you, Kid Flash.
These were late Halloween postcards.
We do have one more package, baby. It's over there.
Okay. Let me get.
Yeah, if you want to get the super chats, I'm sorry. This smells like iMac printer. Connor, was it Connor that was asking? Graham was asking for the Captain Marvel omnibus, the classic Captain Marvel omnibus. It smells like iMac printer. I believe it's iMac printer.
Bar, I can't tell if he did another super sticker, so I'm gonna click on this just in case. Can anybody tell me which series she was talking about where Gwen is sexually attractive?
It's Mexican Spider-Man.
Rich, thank you so much for the super chat. I don't have a solid question to take up your time right now, but I want to contribute to your channel for everyone else's questions. One of them may ask one that I didn't know I have. Wow, thank you.
That is so kind,
dude. Let me give you one of my favorite comic strips, Calvin and Hobbes. I did a video on it to share my love. Gosh, that's my childhood. Eating Lipton instant soup mix and reading Calvin and Hobbes.
Sonic's Comics. I'm talking about the slipcase editions. Although we are supposed to have a deluxe edition, volume 11, come out too. I don't know if that one came out or not.
Brian, also thank you for the super chat. With Uncanny X-Men hitting volume 5 and 6 and 7 being in the works, is Marvel moving towards having long-running series be in a 1, 2, 3, etc. style format instead of the events creators era style? That is a good question. Oh wait, that's not Marvel.
Brian, that is a good question, and one that a lot of things have changed in my time working with Marvel, like getting to make announcements with them, building a wonderful relationship with them. And one of the things that I've noticed they changed, and despite of how you feel about, not you personally, Brian, but people that have issues with, despite of how people feel about Conan the Barbarian did so much for Marvel Comics that it kind of shifted the way they thought. And you guys too. And the whole, the whole fandom did. Like, you guys are buying books despite of it being a volume 5. In the book world, like a volume 6 of something doesn't sell as well as a book 5 or a book 4, and they keep going like that, right? That's why Marvel never really started focusing on those books that are like, oh, we'll make this a volume 5 out of 6 or volume 5 of Spider-Man. But Conan the Barbarian, I remember announcing that Conan volume 5 and 6. I remember saying that this is a huge deal, regardless of how you feel about Conan, because this is our first volume 5 of a Marvel omnibus. I thought about like things like, what was it, Deadly Hands of Kung Fu and Master Kung Fu. Technically, there are 6 of them, but they were different series. It's like, for the first time, we're getting a volume 5. And I remember looking at the camera and I said, you know what this means? We're going to one day have an Amazing Spider-Man Omnibus Volume 5. And 3 months later, I got to announce that. Like, so a lot of the mentality has changed both for the collectors and the publisher, Marvel. So I thought it was excellent that happened. So I think that's a lot to do with what you guys are buying. So they see that, oh, wow, people are really buying Uncanny Volume 4. Well, let's go ahead and give them Volume 5. And eventually, like I've said, those will replace the event, or not replace, I'm sorry. Those will continue. They'll have the letter pages. They'll have restored artwork from the Marvel Masterworks, which Corey does a phenomenal job on those. Corey Settlemeyer. But, you know, eventually you're going to get Volume 5, 6, 7. They'll go past Inferno and collect what's needed. Kind of, I would keep an eye on the Marvel Masterworks, though. That's pretty much what they're following. But it makes me really happy. So I hope that answers your question. As far as Captain Marvel, you get the Captain Marvel logo there, the spine, and the back of the book with the logo. I'm sorry, this is the title. Captain Marvel right there.
I just wanted to point this out because I'll forget.
What's up, Richard? Thank you.
Matt is suggesting, which Matt, I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, he's not going to, but thank you so much.
What's that?
Matt's suggesting raise Patreon prices by a little bit and hire someone to work part-time for you to help you edit, record. One of my favorite podcasts did that and said it changed his life, hiring a pro to help. But please, like it.
No, wait, honey. We're going to talk about that later. Not today. It's your birthday weekend. Thank you. No, seriously. It's thank you. I suck at asking for money. Like, and hold on. Let me finish, baby. Please.
Okay.
And I love you too.
I know. That's why I'm letting you finish. That's why I'm letting you finish.
So I don't even plug Patreon as much as I should. It's just one of those things that, especially during the holidays, everybody's strapped for cash and these books are going up in price. Discounts aren't as good as they used to be. And I know I offer a service, but it's just, I don't know if it's the Catholic or Latino. I suck at asking for money and raising prices. I wouldn't even know what to say. Like, I'm sorry we went up 50 cents. You know, it's just something I have to think about. But thank you so much for that wonderful idea.
Would say to hire somebody to help the channel grow.
I mean, that would be awesome. And I work with Keenan from time to time. I'd love to have him on board more, but it's just, you know, it's
I'll
just,
say, like, these ideas, you need help to do them.
I know. But thank you so much for that, man. Seriously, thank you.
I just want to point that out.
Let's see here.
Oh, no, wait.
I haven't gotten this super chat yet.
Yeah.
Remember Marvel, thank you, R0X21XX. Remember Marvel annual report issues talk about financial reports of the 90s, given in depth of how Marvel saturated themselves with Marvel characters talking about card, toys, and sales that year. I do remember those. Who is this from?
Oh, whoa.
Oh, we have
Yankee with no brim.
Oh
my gosh.
Who's it from?
This is from Steve. I'll just say Steve.
Okay, just Steve.
Yeah. And
oh wow, he got you a copy of 2001. This is
that's Childhood's End. And this is, I don't have this version. Look at that. Thank you. And Neil Gaiman's The Graveyard Book.
Oh, whoa. Are these in Spanish? What? So you got me some Tintin books. El Loto Azul.
I love The Graveyard Book. I read it to Lydia when she was an infant.
En el País del Oro Negro, which is the country of the black gold. And it is in Spanish. Dude, and you circled the word. Are these your childhood books or your kids? I don't know if he's watching. Oh, Simpsons Comics. Oh, these are going for, this is to Alicia. Was there a note with this?
Well, let me check.
I know that
the
Super
paper.
Laugh Hard did a note. Oh my gosh. Farflame the Goblin. I remember talking about this. Has spent years wandering the very odd lands.
Wow.
This is super cool. Oh, okay.
You know what? I don't need to go to the library today.
Tintin y los Picaros. So again, another Tintin book in Spanish. Muchas gracias, hermano. I don't even know if you speak Spanish. And then Anatomy for Fantasy Artists. Let's see if the anatomy is
Well,
safe for work.
his last name is Hispanic. So it's a good chance. Just like people
Okay,
think
so
I'm the
It's the
Spanish
anatomy
teacher.
of. Sorry,
Hey, that's cool.
I'm an equal opportunist. Give me a
Josh
second.
would love that.
There we go.
Wow.
Equal opportunist. There you go.
That's really cool. Anatomy for fantasy artists. Josh, you got that one?
Very cool. Thank you so much, man.
I just BJ kicks what he was saying.
Yeah, it sucks, right? Like, who am I to ask people for that? But
it's
just something to think about. Thank you.
Wow.
Brian, thank you so much. I'm back. I actually prefer 1, 2, and 3 style since I have a completionist problem. Just to add to your point, I think the rise of manga in English market has helped since volumes often hit 20 plus. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, when those and what really hurts is when you're missing volume 17 out of a 38 volume series. And they hardly reprint them. Although they have gotten better. Both Viz and Dark Horse has gotten better about reprinting those and keeping them in stock.
I've got 3 kids. Give me my
Omar, can you explain the difference in the slipcase editions and the hardcovers, trim size, and what it contains? So hardcovers, the deluxe editions that I showed on my video have, that is cool that it's like,
because
look at that.
It's what is it where the background is transparent?
Oh, we need more of those. Those are good.
and-
Yeah, look at that. Anyway, what the heck was I? The deluxe editions have about 25 issues in there each. The slipcase editions have 25 issues. It's bigger. It's almost like an absolute size. They're slipcase editions, and they're also more expensive. They're $99 as opposed to the $35 that the hardcovers that I showed were on the video. And they're also limited prints, so they don't stick around forever. So,
look,
Batman.
That's awesome.
Cute. I like.
Thank you. And I totally forgot to say thanks for showing off the book. So sorry, but thank you. Oh, it's okay.
You're welcome, buddy.
Oh, Josh does not have that. He's got Pinterest.
Oh, look at you. I've got Pinterest. I'm so rich. You too, Radu. Have a great weekend.
Yeah, and he said back. Yeah.
You guys, both of you have a good weekend.
What a wholesome father-son relationship between Venom and Carnage.
I'm rereading King in Black last week. I'm like, man, that is so messed up. Hey, Omar, do you think do I think after Ultimate Spider-Man Volume 4, will they reprint Death of Blank? Or do you think I think they'll make a Volume 5.
Oh.
There was a note.
Yeah.
Is that from Super Laugh Hard, or is this from...
I'll look for Super Laugh Hard, too.
Okay. Dear Omar and Melanie, I wanted to thank you and the rest of the NMC family for providing the best content related to collected editions on YouTube. Your videos are honest, positive, and informative. I am proud to be a Patreon supporter. Thank you so much, man, of the channel and member of the NMC community. Unfortunately, I'm almost never able to catch live streams, so we were talking. Sorry if you're catching this later. I also have never commented in those chats. I have sent a few comments, though, through Patreon, and Omar has replied to, but I wish I had more of an opportunity to reach out and thank you for being such bright lights in this world. I'm sorry that I miss sending condolences from the passing of Melanie's grandmother.
Oh, thank you.
One of the great things about working at the University of Ottawa is that we have a handful of carts placed in the buildings around the campus where people can exchange used books. Over the past years, I have picked up some, including these comics, to send to you. I do apologize for the state of them. Don't worry about that. They are definitely well used. And it does appear that someone was using the Tintin books to help with their study of Spanish. That's what I noticed. They were circling words. But in any case, I thought that you might enjoy them. Please consider this an early Christmas present to the whole Valdivieso family. I'm not sure if Melanie has read the prose books or not, but I do know that she likes the authors.
Yes, and I
so
don't
I'm
have
taking the
these
chance that she has
collection.
I will hopefully be sending you some giveaway donations, probably trades, and soft hardcovers in the spring after I get my collection sold.
To help with shipping costs.
Oh, dude.
Thank you, Godly.
There's no need to acknowledge the small gift on the channel.
Oh, no. Oh, oops.
Okay. This was from an anonymous donor.
We just got that into the habit of opening things like we just wait and then right beforehand we open it right there. I don't know. Yeah, happy birthday to Race. It is. No, Race has got a different birthday.
Why do you all love encouraging my wife?
January the 12th is Race's birthday. No whammy. Let's see. Andrew is asking, when Spawn Origin Collections hardcovers reprints 1 through 10 come out in next volume 11?
Volume 11 was supposed to come out in November, but it looks like December now. That's when I reached out to McFarlane Productions about. So they're trying to figure out when the publishing, when they're actually printing these books. So as soon as I know, I will let you know. I've stalled on picking up the Tintin and Digest size hardcovers. It is too small. That's why I got the big paperback box set for me to compare to the European album size. Been grabbing the individual album. There's only one that's missing from that box set, and it's the one. Was it the one where he goes to Africa? I think it's that one. That's the only one that's missing. So Omar, you think we won't get an X-Men OHC reprint as an omnibus or bigger events like Phalanx and Fatal Attractions? I think they'll keep printing both. I think it's going to be, think about this, the Ven Omnibus by Donny Cates and King in Black. They're going to have both. If you like the whole event, get the King in Black. And I mean the whole event.
Which
all the tie-ins.
When are you doing that review?
Monday. And if you just want the Ven Omnibus issues with that event,
reading it in bed last night.
I was reading in bed. That's up to you. So really, it depends. Are you a completist? Do you want like Fatal Attractions? I can imagine Fatal Attractions will contain just Uncanny X-Men and X-Men. Adjective of this X-Men. They're not going to include Wolverine. They're not going to include Excalibur in there. They're not going to include Cable and X-Factor. But if you want all of that, that will be available in its own omnibus or oversized hardcover. Yeah. And I think that's how they're going to do it. So I think the best example of moving forward of how things are going to go over there are King in Black and Ven Omnibus. Okay, so
Josh, thank you for the phone.
So I guess it is in print. It is coming out. Oh, thank you, Josh. More coffee for Christmas.
Thank you. Oh, yeah. See, that's also why we wait. Totally. Because you can see our surprise and it's see the genuine reaction. Yeah.
Dude, I don't there's sometimes like reading these letters that you all sent, I get all misty-eyed and I'm like, I gotta keep together. I'm doing a live stream. You all are so kind. Seriously.
I'll just go ahead and cry. Remaster, I think it's the third time we've answered.
They've answered.
There are no specific plans.
No.
Or
there are plans to do more deluxe hardcovers. They didn't want to go into specifics.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things, if they tell me I can't say anything, I have to let them announce it unless I get to announce something. And speaking of announcements, I've got 2 Marvel announcements and 1 Titan announcements next week. So Titan wants me to start doing some breaking news for them. That was cool. That was really cool. And I'm getting all that information from them on Monday, so the video should be out by next Friday from Titan Comics. Oh, what's upcoming?
That's why I clicked on that. Rim Tour.
Okay. So the schedule so far is tomorrow's my top 10 choices, as well as an overview of She-Hulk, if I can get it out in time. Dan Slott's Omnibus. Monday will be King in Black, and I have an interview with some more Zoop. It's a Zoop creator. He's working on a book with Tony Harris. So that will be, I think that's Monday at 5 p.m. if I'm not mistaken. And I guess you all would have to know who that is. It'll be B. Clay Moore. They'll be joining me in working on a book with Tony Harris. That will be at 5 p.m. on Tuesday. I'm sorry. That's 5 p.m. Tuesday. So tomorrow will be, Monday's King in Black. Tuesday, the trades. 5 p.m. will be the interview. And then 8 p.m. is Old Reader, New Reader. Maddie's handling those like a pro. Wednesday will be my overview of Priest Black Panther, as well as some Dark Horse books. Thursday, I hope I have everything, will be the announcement from Curtis and I about the epics for September 2023. Knock on wood, I have everything by then. Friday will be the announcement from Titan, and Wednesday we'll also have the upcoming reprint from Marvel, and Friday will be the 2 new Marvel Omnis. I'm really happy to get to announce both of those. I'm from Brazil. The channel is amazing. Thank you so much, brother. Yo soy peruano, who never made it into the World Cup this time around, but that's okay. Maybe in 2020. What year are we in? 2022? 2026? 2026. Viva Peru.
Mark's question was about the room tour.
Room tour.
I was just letting you go.
I'm actually gonna ask my friends because I need help. And Melanie's right. I'm asking my friends to have a party with me next week to help me clean up, and I hope to film.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yes, that's a terrific idea.
I hope to have that film on the 15th to get it out by that week. There's a lot of projects I want, so I'm excited to get that room tour going. Glad to help you out with those super chats. Thank you, brother. You agree those Marvel books I mentioned, despite being outdated, are so fun and good art and should be collected. Well, considering, what they're doing with Marvel Age, I don't see why not. I guess it depends on the sales of Marvel Age, too. Thank you, Matt, for the super chat. Omar, you've done a great job crafting a positive, uplifting community using this channel, but this is still a transactional relationship. Oh,
it's
continued. Okay.
Oh, thank you. You didn't have to super chat again. You provide passionate, informative, and entertaining content, and we provide sometimes actual dollars to allow you to provide for your family.
Oh, thank you so much, man. Seriously. I'm not alone in this. I've built this with the help, my friends initially whenever we started the channel. But it's really, my wife who has helped me change everything for the better. And it's the community.
And I feel like the moderators that we have here,
we watch each other's backs.
Shadow doing timestamps, but James and Josh, Lionheart being moderators, new Spooky channel
on Discord.
I'm not mentioning, and on Discord, and
it's
Keenan helping with the graphics, and Taylor helping with social media.
Yeah, it's definitely has been an amazing year.
And I'm sure I'm forgetting. Chris supplying us with coffee this morning. Thank you.
My buddy Chris. Oh man. So it's been an amazing ride. That's for sure. Seriously, it's been an amazing, crazy ups and downs. But I was telling Melanie, it's weird. YouTube changed a lot of things, and that's one of the things I need to look into is they changed a lot of the things that they did. We're no longer using Google AdSense, and it dropped the monetary at how much income from YouTube comes in by 30%. And that's a lot. But I'm one of these guys that never really thought about, okay, I'm just going to put all my money on YouTube and hopefully make money that way. That's why we have a Patreon, and that's why we have sponsors too. It's just wow. Seriously, could not be doing that without Patreon, because holy crud,
no, this wouldn't be your job.
it would be impossible. So yeah, so I don't things like that you gotta think differently. Yeah.
Before we get to TY's chat, super chat, thank you so much. More family reviews.
Oh, those are coming.
Robert, the girls are almost finished with Black Panther, Mighty Marvel Masterworks. So thank you. And I don't have to write that down because it's in the works.
Oh, TY, thank you for the super chat, man.
And
Omar,
I wrote this down.
I can do, I'll tell you what, I could do some of the ones that I've done before, my custom omnis that I've worked on before. Tips, tricks, and vendors that I've used in the past. Sure, yeah. I can do that. It's just been a long time since I've done it, and I don't even know. Oh, well, I assume Houchin is still around, so.
Or chocolate, whatever may help. Thank you. Partworks coming through here. Matt, thank you again for the super chat. It's just investing in something we love. Hiring an intern or part-time worker to help you might be win-win for everyone, man. Dude, everybody, just spam the chat with that. Not super chat, so spam the chat with hire somebody every week. And then don't ask any questions. Refuse questions until
okay. What?
Until we hire somebody.
Why are we?
That would be horrible. That'd be so boring. Be what's the point of watching?
Then it's just a Q. It's just a Q instead of a Q&A.
Q&A. No, never mind. Here we go. You get the coolest GIF of the day.
There was a question from Shockorts. Shockorts was asking, can you is the Silver Age announcement a reprint? And FedEx, you're trying to guess what it is. No. Maybe. Yes. There. That's how I'm answering from now on.
Josh is spamming.
Thank you, Josh.
Hey, guys, there's some great questions that have been so far.
When's the transfer and reading order part 2? That will probably be in January. My December is so packed already. That's why I was talking about, I wish there were more hours in the day. My December is so packed already that will be in December or January.
On December
Ooh.
25. Say,
Omar, David sent me a list of Omnis. So I have September. I've got some for October, but I'm only allowed to do the September ones. So until I get further okay approval, because things have to be moved. And when I announce those Silver Age Avenger reprints, I am so sorry. A couple of books had to be moved. So that one's on me, but it's actually on Marvel because they're the ones that are like, okay, well, we're gonna move books, and they had to, because they had to put something in the September catalog, which I get to announce sometime. So, Omnibo keeps asking about this. Is there a hot? No, there is not a hot stuff collection. Sadly, I love that you're asking this, man. Can you have mangas? I do have mangas. I'm like, can I have some?
I think
Overviews,
manga, yeah, and such.
I'm doing an overview. I'm doing an overview of summertime reading hardcovers sometime this month.
Good.
Before they come out.
Those are really nice. Okay, so Randall's asking the same thing. Do you guys do manga reviews
Yep.
on the channel? I'm really behind with Marvel Comics stuff, so that's why.
I do. We did a review of Berserk 41.
We're not up to the deluxe edition yet, because it's so special to us, and I love manga, and I haven't read some in a while.
You're doing an overview of the samurai, Afro Samurai.
Oh yeah, actually, I wrote down on my list. Where was I going to?
So no, Omnibo, there is no collection of that stuff. It's weird because, and I tell you, that's what makes those books really expensive too. I haven't shown Halo Jones. Do you want to see Halo Jones? This is the Ballad of Halo Jones. 2000 AD Rebellion were kind enough to send me a copy of this. Oh my gosh, this is one of my most wanted books this year. Yes, I remember you, Yusef. How have you been, dude? That's a different avatar, though. And there is a slipcase edition. I believe that one comes out a little later, but it is the color edition, for people wondering if this was going to be in the black and white or if it's going to be colors. And I've only read the first third of this, and I can't wait to read the rest. This is my first time reading, reading the rest of Halo Jones. So, of course, Alan Moore's story before DC said, hey, man, you want to come over and work for DC? You know, the dollars are worth more than what were they using in the UK back then, Melanie?
Pounds.
So I cannot wait to finish reading that. I know there's a slipcase, and I think the slipcase is exclusive to their store.
Bar's asking what's a manga, and I don't know what the emoji is. Is
it's a strawberry or a mango?
Or
is that a mango?
Oh, that's what it is. So, Bar, I can't tell if you're joking or not, because sometimes you joke with me.
She's joking.
The Japanese comics.
There we go.
And James is saying to put it as a book club thing. Oh, that's a good choice, but it's a book club choice. And thank you for the super chat. Bye, Shockwave. Hello, Shockwave. Okay. Roguish Type, do you have any reading orders for the Hickman Era of X-Men in collected editions?
I do. I've got the How to Read Dawn of X. So I'm going to do, I don't know if I should do a follow-up or if I should do a continuation of that. Just redo the Dawn of X and put Reign of X in there. So that is a video that I need to work on probably in the beginning of next year.
And she's being sarcastic
99% of the time. I'll remember that.
And
okay, do you know
if the War of the Bounty Hunters DM cover changed?
I think it's whatever PRH is showing right now. That's the latest ones that I've gotten. And I do Spider-Man comics all the time. I just did the Spectacular Spider-Man Omnibus. And I'll be doing
Spider-Verse. He's my favorite. I've done Spider-Man videos. I bet you if you just go to the channel and search within the channel Spider-Man, you'll find a lot. Did you do a Spider-Man reading order?
I did. That needs to be upgraded.
Let's see. Uncanny, Omar. Is there an omnibus you have been waiting for a while that you would like to be published? Man, you got that new Warriors Volume 2. You've been waiting years
for that one. Man of Steel from DC. If I had to pick one from DC, it would be Man of Steel Omnibus. From Marvel Comics, probably something like Ghost Rider, Danny Ketch Ghost Rider. Yeah. Thank you so much, brother.
Or good question.
Penguin Random House. They have a website.
So they're a publishing company.
Yeah, they're the ones that they distribute. But you're right. Random House.
Sorry.
Random House is also a publisher, so you're not wrong.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because when the two combined, it was like a thing. Mm-hmm. Hey, Ryan Wilson.
Yes. Two
announcements.
Two announcements this week. One a reprint and 2 new books.
Birds of Prey.
Yeah, that's a good one too. Both Chuck Dixon and Gail Simone. I would love both. Gail Simone's a little more because of Ed Bennis's artwork. Ed Bennis knew who was reading that book at the time. And
Manga Hidden Gems. That would be good for TikTok. Didn't we start doing that?
Yeah.
And then I started back up with my job.
Manga. It's okay. You get busy.
Hidden Gems. TikTok.
Marvel or DC? Who would win like a...
Wait, before you answer that.
Nude oil wrestling fight? That's the AMA answer.
We're on TikTok. I made a note tomorrow for us to film some TikTok videos for this week.
Easy.
So sometimes they're on the YouTube shorts and sometimes they're not. So if you like TikTok, then check us out and follow us and see some stuff.
Or if you're an old man like me and asking, what's a TikTok? What am I doing here? Am I dancing?
TikTok?
Uncanny Senpai and Mel. What's up, Tommy? Oh, this is the busiest man ever.
I've seen you forever.
Just got done reading All-Star Superman and Superman Secret Origins Deluxe Editions. All-Stars by far. Such a sad... I was going to say, did you cry? What an awesome book, man.
That was awesome good. Book. And I wouldn't have read it except for a book club, which
Dude,
is on Patreon.
You didn't have to, brother. No. You weren't spamming. I know who you is, Omnibo. It was good to have you on, man, the other day. And I love your explanation of why you love Ben Reilly. I thought that was a really well put together explanation. It's like you came prepared. You were like, these guys are going to be dogging me for liking Ben Reilly as my favorite superhero. So I'm going to come in with a slideshow and a presentation. I'm going to be ready. And he was ready, man.
TikTok is banned in India.
We do the reprint poll every February/March. That's when it's TikTok is of the devil. So but please check us out because I have my personal account and I started going down a rabbit hole. I quit. So like with near-mint conditions, it's just follow. Go down.
And it knows now. Just follow comic people, and that's it.
Go down the rabbit hole of near-mint condition.
You young pups, I'll show
Mark,
you.
how are you, buddy? This guy is so awesome. Sabretooth Omni Primo. That would be great, dude. Never mind. You'll find out this week.
Oh, okay.
I almost said something stupid. Nice picks, Omar. I also agree. Not enough Ghost Rider and Omnibus. Just epic collections from Marvel. The epic guys beat us, man. That's what I was telling. Not Kyle. I'm sorry, Curtis. Like, I can't believe you guys won us over. Got one up on us on the epic collections of Ghost Rider before there was an omnibus of it. How did that happen? In the Discord, we are still shocked that they haven't done a reprint of New Avengers in a volume 2. That is a little bit shocking because they did a Guardians one. Go ahead, sweetie.
No, this is a $5 tier of Patreon. See, I got your back. Of Patreon that you get access to the Discord. You get access to the early access videos where Omar publishes them on Patreon 24 hours ahead of time for the announcements, and then you could be on the Discord to talk about them. But so many more things. There's so many more different channels on the Discord, and shout out to the moderators and everybody that is just you guys have great conversations.
Wait, go up to Ringmaster. He's saying he's getting conflicting something. I'm getting conflicting release dates on Wolvie 3. When is the release for the direct market? Both of them are January. It's been moved to January, unfortunately. That was going to be one of my favorite books this year. Releases. Need an excuse to send you money. Oh, thank you, Josh. Can we take a moment to talk about how great IDW run of TMNT is? I was in tears yet again at the end of volume 1. Oh, that's awesome, dude. It gets better and better, man. By the time you get to City War, or their version of City War, it's so good. And the characters, like, it did move me to tears a couple of times. One in particular that I was like, oh, no. This isn't a spoiler, but it is the death of a character, and I did not appreciate that. It broke my heart. I tried once more. There's a collection of Hot Stuff Little Devil. Harvey. Oh, thank you, Lars. Okay, Omnibo, did you get that? There is a collection of Little Devil from Harvet. Okay, thank you. Or is that Harvey? Harvet. Join it up to $7.70. Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
That's where you get also the book club and the AMA.
Dirty, and Y'all ask the weirdest questions.
Bye, Elise.
Bye. Take it easy, man. Death Metal Omni got
Omni.
pushed back on Amazon. When's the date now? It was March, right? Harvey Comics Classics. Thank you so much, sir. There you go, Omnibo. Lars is a good man.
legend.
Finally finished Invincible. That series was great, but that ending was kind
of mid.
not to spoil anything, but I agree. I think it was rushed. We do. I'd like to see Magneto, with this Omnis that we've had of like Phoenix and Loki and Doctor Doom. I want to see Magneto, Apocalypse, and Kang. Oh, I'd love to see a Kang Omnibus. Just so we could get series in there that probably aren't going to be collected in any kind of omnibus format. Like, I'd love to see Cullen Buns. But I seriously doubt there's going to be a Uncanny X-Men omnibus. So I like to see Magneto collected there. And then also his run on X-Men, his Uncanny, which was a follow-up to his Magneto series. It's excellent. Scotty Young's little mini-series. You can do a bunch of classic X-Men stuff and some pick the greatest Magneto story. Oh, that would be hard, though, because you have to go with Uncanny 150. You'd have to go with I Magneto. A lot of classic stories.
Magneto.
That's an awesome story. I Magneto is brilliant.
I Robot.
Oh, his first appearance, of course, you have to throw in there. NMC Discord is like a social media timeline with only things you care about and without any trolls. Easy to ask questions to others. Yeah, that's what I like about it. That even though I chime in from time to time, maybe once a week, people already answering it. And they have a mapping freaking channel. And I remember saying, where were you guys like 7 years ago when I was doing this stuff by myself on a notepad, like writing, like, what should I include in this omnibus?
Published by Dark Horse is what Lars is adding.
Hot stuff? Thank you, sir. Wow, look at that.
This is Ben, who helps a lot. And is
Ben
anyone else at GalaxyCon in Columbus? Have fun.
My buddy
find a treasure.
Oddfell's going to be there. You go and say hi to her. She's got a booth there.
Uncanny.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Cassandra Cain, Batgirl Omnibus.
Agreed.
Or if anything at Deluxe Edition would be nice.
One day.
Do you like doors and talk about different types of doors? The Discord has a 6-month jump on the whole door thing.
Don't sell
the rest of the world.
Discord with doors.
That Rick and Morty, the commercial, the fake doors, and he just drives home, makes a peanut butter jelly sandwich, and then he's like, "Still here, still selling fake doors."
Is this still a commercial? Oh my god, this is genius. X-Men Classic Omni should get a reprint. I'm glad I have it. It should. It's out of print right now.
Hoopla is what
libraries use,
so you can check out comics and check them out and see if you want to actually buy the thing.
Unless it's Avengers: The Crossing.
So it's an app, right? It's an app. I'm assuming everything's an app.
Just create an account on Discord. That's it.
Oh yes. So what's required to join?
Being
a member of the $5 tier on Patreon, and if you already are or above, obviously above $5, you go to. All right, the middle thing when you go to your page, I don't know what it's called, and you scroll down, and on the right, it says Discord. Let me look it up. Comic books for...
I have to ask this question. Is there a comic book for the blind?
I don't know.
Written in Grail, right?
It's called Grail?
No, I mean...
Grail? Like maybe the picture?
How would that work, though? That is a good question. Because books, right? They do come in Braille. But how would a graphic novel that is visual, or I don't know,
like that you could?
I wouldn't think so. Omar, have you had the covers for Marvel's Avengers by Busiek and Perez? Will the standard one be exactly the same as Volume 1? It's supposed to be, but the spine's going to be different. Did I say Grail? I said Grail. Oh man,
well, Omar needs food badly.
Uncanny Omar need food badly. Anybody get that quote? Braille. I don't know. That's a hard question. I don't know. What should go in a Phoenix Omnibus Volume 2? I'd say they follow Rachel's adventure as the Phoenix.
Oh, I can't see what it looks like on your all's end for the Patreon.
But yes, who got it? Gauntlet. That's right. Red Warrior needs food.
You've got 3 options at the top. You click on one of those, and on the right, you scroll down. It says Discord.
Which Marvel and DC characters do you like? Nightwing, Wolverine, Rogue, Storm, Psylocke. Quit naming women, Omar. I can't help it. Now I'm fighting my brain. No, I mean, for the Sue Storm. Why? Because she's invisible. Oh, Big Barda.
What?
Oh my goodness, stop thinking.
Oh, did you get that super chat about Big Barda being
No.
somebody's first crush? I'm so sorry whoever did that. I saw it and I read it as I was opening packages.
There's a new thing that YouTube started. I'm going to show you how to use it for next time,
Okay.
so we don't miss the super chats. Big Barda was a good first crush show. That's an excellent answer. Whoever wrote that, definitely consider. Oh, thank you, Alex.
Oh, thank you, James. Yeah, you got this because he is a honorary producer. Open NMC Patreon, click membership. Is that the middle one? Then click on Discord community. Okay. Oh, Flavor Flav's voice just received my monthly pre-orders.
Can you do it? Do it.
Yeah, boy. Is that it?
You still enunciate every word.
Yeah, boy. I can't do it.
Oh, wow, that's adorable. What do I think of the CGI in Transformers Rise of the Beast? Solid until you throw the humans in there who's walking out of the car. I was like, ooh, that's still a little rough around the edges. But who knows? Maybe they will fix it by the time it gets fully released.
Jeff, thank you so much. You get Alf.
That does sound like it. That does. I was going to guess it was Jeff. Because just the way from our conversations in the past, he's a man of good taste. He's a man of good taste.
And here we go. Here's another super chat. Thank you, Michael. Thank you both for the work you do. Omar, did you say that Titan is going to republish the original Marvel run of Conan, Savage Sword of Conan?
Yes. I'll have more breaking news on that next week. Exactly what. Okay. But they are going to continue the Marvel Omnis, and they're going to reprint some of the ones that are out of print, like Savage Sword 1 and Marvel Comics, the original Marvel. Conan Omnibus, the original Marvel Years 1. And I'll have everything next week as far as breaking news. I haven't gotten Monstrous 2 yet, Barb, but I hope so. Omar, wait, Norwolf.
Okay.
You ever open up an Omnibus and discover it has 2 jackets? My Jason Aaron Thor Omni arrived like that. A rare thing in my experience. Yes. When I get them when I used to get them from the distribution center, now I get them straight from the printer. So it doesn't really come like that. But whenever I would get them sometimes from the distribution centers, they would come with 2 dust jackets. And of course, they were the same dust jacket too.
So just like a mistake.
Yeah. In fact, the Near Me Condition Discord has 38 different channels plus a voice channel, and almost are, constantly active, including the voice channel.
It is now? Sweet.
Is it just the phone ringing in the voice channel? Y'all just let the voice.
If I had a different job, I'd be on it more.
How's your relationship with
look
DC?
At it during the day.
My relationship with DC is.
Where is that?
You ever
Can't find it. There you go.
You ever had an interest in somebody when you were like in high school and you'd call them and be like, "Hey, what's up, girl? How you doing? You're looking all kinds of fine this morning in school." Yeah, math, and she don't reply back, and you're just talking to the answering machine. That's kind of like my relationship with DC Comics. It's just a one-way conversation. What's going on, man? You're looking all kinds of fine today in Spanish class. You busy this Friday? Oh, is this your answering machine again? I'll call back.
Is this your answering machine again?
I'll call you back. That is my relationship with DC Comics. Maybe one day she'll pick up and be like, "Hey, you got my attention too. What's up?"
I got Zoe Thorogood.
Oh, Zoe Thorogood. She is
a sweet
awesome.
Potato for me. Wait, but isn't it going to rot?
Like an actual sweet potato?
That's amazing. What's the weirdest thing you've ever had signed at a con? I don't think I've had anything signed weird. That's an awesome idea.
Where's Andrew? Andrew gets like little toasters made for him. Like
yes.
Stray toaster project. Anything weird? I don't know. Not really.
People in the chat.
Well, that's funny.
What something weird you got signed? Okay, so I bought from New York City Comic Con a toaster's picture from Andrew, and I put it on my filing cabinet in my classroom before I realized, oh, this is not appropriate for school. It didn't even occur to me until somebody was looking at it. It's the Pop-Tarts dude, and it was like messed up Pop-Tarts commercials, and it was like, "For the love of God and everything that's holy, my anus is bleeding," and the blood's coming. But it didn't say my anus is bleeding.
Oh, okay.
So I took it down.
Saturday stream, Melanie.
Okay, anus is not a bad word.
Melanie.
Anus. Okay.
Thank you, Final Shadow, for reminding us of the time. Just got back from getting books signed by Jason Aaron. He thanked those of us who buy collected editions. Look at that.
That's awesome. So are you at the same con then, Justin?
Are you at GalaxyCon, Justin? You and Bunkmaster B should meet up. Dude, I need to get that Zoe Thorogood book. Do they skip Roger Stern's issues in next Spectacular Spider Omni? No, because it will have volume 2. And remember what I said about like event omnis? If you want the whole thing, you get the event omni, and Roger Stern is a creator-centric omnibus. So that's I even said this in my overview. That's gonna be decision-making time. Do you keep that omnibus because it has Amazing Spider-Man stuff? Or do you get it because it has all the Spectacular Spider-Man stuff plus other issues that were not written by him? Whew.
So I'm going to answer one question, and then
you give me 3 more. I get 3 more. 3 more.
So you get 3 more because Bar is nicely asking me, what are you reading? I finished The Awakening by Kate Chopin, or is it Chopin?
Chopin.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's written in 1899. Oh, Bar, you would like it. Oh man, it's very sensual, and it got a lot of pushback. And
this is the morning
empowering,
stream.
and I don't condone what happens at the
we
end.
Don't talk about empowerment
for literature and made up story, it's pretty romantic, the tragedy, and but I don't condone it. What else did I read? I started reading Savage Avengers, and I like it.
Mm-hmm.
And one more thing. I thought I was reading one more thing. I guess not. Those 2 things.
Afro Samurai. Another fun live stream. Thanks so much, NMC. Have a great weekend. All right, I'm going to get 3 more questions. Where would you rank Dan Jurgens? Like in a swimsuit competition? About a 6 out of 10. You know, we
Omar,
all get older.
when are you going to hire someone?
Honestly, I like Dan Jurgens' art. I like Dan Jurgens' writing. So he's up there. I mean, he's up there for me. I like. He's got a 90s style, but for some reason it's transitioned into. Yeah, I like this store. Love this Superman. Liked his return of Superman in Action Comics. Like his artwork, especially when it's inked by Norm Ratman. Yeah, I like him a lot, man.
Well, here's the
wait, the Hellboy or the BPRD? John, thank you for the super chat, my brother. Then the Hellboy, Hellboy itself will be in print. That stuff will be in print. It's if you're talking about BPRD, that's what I'm trying to get them to do, to test the waters. Kind of like what I just try to get Marvel to do with things in the past, like Silver Age books and stuff like that. So here's hoping.
So Bar, the Discord link on Patreon is under membership, and then you scroll down to the right and it says join Discord. You would have a lot of fun. And here's Kid Flash.
Dude, what's up, man? Uncanny. This is Art of Business, formerly known as Kid Flash. We showed your cards off at noon. Sent you an email, need some advice on something. Oh, I'll look into it then. Sorry.
I laughed so much at this, and then I laughed when I showed it. I laughed when I got out of the box. I love it. Put these up right here. All
right, let me take 2 more questions. Do you think they'll reprint X-Men Claremont Lee with different logo spines like Wolverine? Yes. That's how they get creator or us to rebuy them again. Concrete. Now there's a name I haven't heard in a long time. So bummed about the paper on Daredevil. Yeah. It's hit and miss with them, man. It's hit and miss. Sometimes it's thick paper. Sometimes it's that paper stock. 2 remaining Ed Brubaker Captain Americas. We need them. I know. Mm-hmm. Remember when I said my fault that some things got pushed because of Avengers? Please to get them.
I'll tell you something.
Avengers having new spines. Yes, they will. Any chance they reprint the Daredevil Companion? Probably. And I'll have 1 more question to answer. Let's see here. Yes, and Dan Jurgens created Booster Gold. He will always be a superstar. That is right. I'm so glad you like the picks, dude. We got them up on we have them up on our refrigerator. Thank you so much for those, brother. Actually, I'm gonna leave my Batman one down here.
Yeah, and I want to take this one to school. No, I'm gonna put it in my fridge.
Well, I got no questions answered on the other live the other days about the demon and other. What was it? Psycho blank. Well, yeah, I did. I answered the demon, right?
I don't know.
Omar, do you know if Amazing Spider-Man Omnibus Volume 2 is getting No, I do not know about that one. But I do know that Fantastic Four by Hickman and Uncanny 1 will be restocked next year, I believe April or May. I think maybe even sooner, maybe even March.
Thank you guys for wishing to have a great weekend. You all too.
That Indiana Jones trailer, man, that got me. The de-aging looks solid. And I hope they don't mention. I hope Short Round comes in and he's like, Indy, I got some bad news. Dog died off screen. And Dog is Shia LaBeouf's character, by the way. And that's how you make it up to the fans. Him and all the monkeys died. Is there a complete collection of Anna Cincy's run on Daredevil? Thank you for the super chat. Epic Collections, brother. All her run has been collected just recently in Epic Collections. One day we should get an omnibus of that stuff, I hope.
So,
and last question. And Star Wars reprints. I'm curious, we'll have the Dark Horse era. If you're curious about the Dark Horse stuff, there's a lot more Dark Horse to be collected in omnibus format. But the big one that I'm looking forward to next year is the Dark Empire omnibus, which is the sequel to the New Republic. So it'll be in the New Republic omnibus volume 2. That's it, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. Smash that like button. Thank you, seriously. You wonderful folks make this Saturday. So I look forward to this every week. It's like talking to my friends.
And I wrote down a note to make a post every Sunday for the schedule for the week.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. We love you all and have a wonderful weekend. I got to go and clean house and celebrate my wife's birthday because we got some friends and family coming over later today. Stay healthy and safe, everyone. I will see you tomorrow.
Stay minty.
Also that.